It look very leaning, but it is. And in fact, if you look down here, you can see just how much the foundations have actually dropped into the ground here. And the reason I want to do this video is because a lot of people don't realize, but about 1,000 years ago when this tower was put up here, it was actually after the first floor got put up, right? This one right here, that it started leaning. So think about that. And it took 200 years after that for the rest of the tower to actually be put up. So they could have, after they realized that the foundation was sinking, say, you know, this is not really working. We should really kind of like start again, rethink this. But they didn't. They kept on building. And the result is that we have a very, very famous monument, one of the most famous monuments here in Italy. And it happened as a result of imperfection. So if you've got a business and you are finding that it didn't start quite as planned, it doesn't mean you have to start from scratch. If you've got the wrong shareholders, if you've got the wrong systems, it doesn't mean you have to start from scratch. It just means you might have wonky foundations, but you can still build on it. And sometimes building on that imperfection is a better thing to do in the long run than trying to seek perfection. The second thing is that it actually got to a point where it almost was ready to fall down. And it was only a couple of decades ago they realized they had to do something about it to reinforce it. So you think, okay, what are you going to do to reinforce it? A lot of us, what we do is we think about adding something like reinforcement bars or something like that. And you might be doing that with your business as well. You might be thinking, right, what do I need to add to my business to try and make it stronger? But what they actually did is right down the bottom there, they actually took out over 30 tons worth of earth to actually start getting the whole thing to balance itself. So they didn't actually add things, they actually took things away. So that's the second thing, is that sometimes if you want to actually make your business stronger, it isn't by adding more to it, it's about just taking away some of the things that aren't working, whether they're your systems, your customers, just subtracting. So with that being said, I'm getting into a very busy part right now, and I'm going to actually say goodbye from here in Pisa.